My name's Erik Costa, and I'm the Chief of Police, the city of Middletown, Connecticut. I was brought into Mindmap with our collaboration with River Valley Services here in the city, which is a subcontractor for DEMIS. We have partnered with them and brought clinicians into our police department that are embedded and respond with our officers to mental health calls of service and people that are in crisis. I think as we develop law enforcement and being progressive in our approach and how to provide services at the initial response, the partnership with River Valley Services and other health organizations, mental health organizations, have provided us efficient and effective ways to bring treatment or provide resources to those in crisis. And that, in turn, lowers the recidivism rate of the calls of service and the need of police response. Historically, police departments, when faced with someone in crisis, have only two alternatives: either committing them to an emergency room department or placing them under arrest and putting them in our jail cell. I think as policing has progressed, these partnerships with the mental health community has provided education for police officers on initial response, being able to implement de-escalation techniques at the earliest onset of someone in crisis has provided other opportunities to put them in situations where it's more successful, the right stakeholders are in place, and the resources given to them at the initial response provides a more successful resolution in the end. And ultimately, helps the family have another tool in their tool belt to say, I have someone else in the community to go to other than just the police department. I think it comes down to is I like to see better training for law enforcement in the academy setting, not so much diagnosing mental health, but have a better understanding of mental health. I know there's trainings such as Cable and others that provide this background in regards to diagnosing or understanding people in crisis. I think that could always be developed. I think there's more importance of collaboration, not just with the medical health professionals, but even the business community. I think it's important for them to recognize that someone's in crisis and that someone is not a threat to them, but more of someone that needs that next step of resources. And I think as more we educate the business community, I think that trickles out to and ripples out to the community at large. And so people aren't so worried, or it lessens that stigma of those that suffer from mental health. Like I said, when we first implemented this 3 years ago, it dropped our use of force by 30% in the first year. And those are interactions that are simply de-escalation and not putting people in handcuffs, not putting people in situations where serious injury or death could occur. And that makes my officers safer. It makes the people that we're serving safer. And it makes families more comfortable and trusting of the police department on those initial response when someone actually is and needs the services in real time. It's a conversations like this, it's allowing us to be part of the conversation as well in law enforcement. I think for so long, don't worry, the police department will handle it. Don't worry, the police department will handle it. And what happened is the police departments have tried to handle it the best that they could do with the knowledge that they had. Now that because the medical health and mental health profession has been so willing to make them part of their community, it's educated us better, and it's made a better police officer in response to these calls of service because they know going in that this could be something else. And it's definitely a great situation for us. So